Hello again, guys. This is AJ Happy. This is going to be a continuation video on the one I posted earlier today about installing deadbolts. I found a deadbolt. Let me get some light in here. Find some more lights. Alright, I hope you guys can see everything now. So this is a continuation video. I didn't go far enough into this last time, so I'm going to teach you guys how to fix it. Once you've gotten your deadbolt in the door, it works like so, and you do the trick I showed you. You pull the bolt out just a little bit and you tap it on the jamb to leave a mark so you can see where it's going to line up. When you come back to that mark, let's say that mark is off, like right now there again you can't see that mark, and that's kind of the reason why I do it that way, because you can't see it, but it's going to come in right here on this one, which if you can tell, it's going to hit the wood. This is my trick for fixing that. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come over here and find, oh, there it is. I'm good at setting stuff down. So, since I know that that bolt's gonna come in low, I'm gonna want this low. I'm gonna need to lower this, so because if I put it here and that bolt throws right here, it's gonna hit the metal. It's not gonna work properly. Here, I'll show you why. When that bolt comes in the wrong way, I can't lock the door. It won't lock all the way. So, what I'm gonna do, first off, I'm gonna try to set this down so I can show you guys how I do this. Okay. So, again, as with all my other videos, I use a trim hammer that's flat here so you don't leave marks. You're going to get your strike plate, okay? You're going to turn the strike plate around backwards. See, the way you'll normally put it in, these screw holes are kind of recessed so that your screw head will fit down in here flat. But for this, so we don't leave marks all over this, we're going to turn it around so we're beating on this side. We're going to take this and we're going to put it lower than the hole is right now. We're going to lower it to line it up with that little mark I put. And now it's going to be sticking out of the mortise that's in the jamb. I'm going to just whack it a few times. What that's going to do for me is give me marks. See where I crushed it a little bit? That's going to give me the marks I need so that I can come back with a chisel, small 1/2 inch sharp, needs to be sharp preferably, or you're going to make a messy job. And this shows me exactly where I want to chisel out for that to go where I want it. Once I've done that, here's another secret tool I have. It's a curved chisel. I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope you can. I'll try to get it to where you can see it. It's a chisel, but it's curved. The reason it's curved is so that you can do the radiuses on the bottom corners. I just need to tap those. Now I've got it all nice and clean cut, and I take my chisel again, my 1/2 inch chisel. You can use an inch chisel, but a 1/2 inch is so much easier to control because it's smaller. And what I'll do is I'll just chisel there, and ta-da, that broke out. Now I've cleaned it up a little bit, get the little bits out of there. They're going to get in my way. And now, as you can see, my hole is elongated, so I can take this, put it back the right way, and it's going to fit lower. Alright, now you'll see I don't have any wood here, but there's a secret too. That's why we have long screws, because see that stud back there? I'll still hit that stud with this long screw. So, for this one, since I'm not going through the part of the door you're going to see, I don't have to pre-drill this hole. I can just put this screw in, that hole in, then this bottom hole is still in the part of the door that can crack and cause you problems, so you will pre-drill that hole. Just pre-drill this one. There's that. Over here, take my drill bit off, put my screw bit back on, get my last remaining long screw. I'll put this in. And there's that. Now, get my mobile work table out of the way. Come back to the door. If we did this right, we're still hitting something. Why? You know what I'm gonna guess? Because I left that wood there. Here's my fix for that. Grab a razor knife, cut that wood down. There are other ways to do this. If you have a roto zip, it's a great way to do this, but you can also screw up you can screw up the strike plate itself with a roto zip. You can carve that strike plate, and you don't want that. So I'm just come in here with a razor blade, trim this wood out of the way. If you have to, you can take the strike plate back off to do this. It might make your life a little bit easier. I'm going to say I know how to do this pretty well, so clear that out. Let's try this again. We're still hitting on something. What are we hitting on? You know what it is? It's probably the rest of that. So what I'm going to do now, there's still wood in that hole. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to my chisel. I'm just going to chisel the wood out of there. That bolt is probably rubbing on the wood. Because I know it's not hitting my metal anymore. Go in here and chisel that wood out of here. And just push it back in the door because it's empty in there. It's never going to fall out. Just push the wood back in there. Clear that out nice and clean. It's another one of those things I charge people like 40 bucks for. And it's so simple. Let's try this again. We've chiseled that out. Boom. Door locks. Nice and clean. Very simple. And that, my friends, is how you fix a problem with the bolt lining up with the existing hole. This happens a lot if you buy Home Depot doors. Now you're probably asking yourself, well, what about this big gap here at the top or the existing hole? I love this stuff. Spackling. It's normally for drywall. Works amazing for wood. That's what we're going to do, and you can do this with a tool, but I will just do it with my hand because this works out really well. Get a little pinch of this stuff. It goes on pink just to let you know I did not install this. This was already here, and just because I'm working on a crappy house doesn't mean I do crappy work. If they wanted me to fix that, I would, but they don't want it fixed, so I don't fix it. I'll take my spackling, I will put it in here as such. You can go out of your way to make this flat, but honestly it doesn't matter. No one's ever going to notice this. But it just takes that gap out of there. You just rub it in here. Sorry, I had my phone faced the wrong way. Just going to rub it in there. Rub the excess off. Try not to get it on the metal itself, but try to keep your fingerprints out of it by wiping. Oops, sorry. I'm still learning how to do these videos on my own. But what I'm going to do is just rub it in there, and as you can tell, it pretty much makes that disappear. And if you get real fancy into it, if they want you to, you can paint it, but normally if the jam's white, this stuff dries white. So it gets rid of that, and as you're walking in, you'll never notice that gap again. So just some quick tips that I thought about after I made the last video. So if you guys had a problem with the last video, I hope this one helped you. Get that stuff off. Alright guys, well, here again, this is AJ Happy. I hope I was able to help someone out there with a problem putting the deadbolt in. If you guys have any ideas for videos, I'm normally a trim carpenter, but I do just about anything with wood and a lot of things that don't include wood. So if you have any questions, if you have any ideas for future videos, if you want me to try to make a video about something, please let me know in the comments. I'd be glad to make you guys videos on anything that I do, and I'm going to keep making as many as I can. So please like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Questions, comments, insults, whatever you got, please put them in the bottom. I appreciate it. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.